Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to show you how to find the gradient or the slope of a line. We will find the gradient from 2 points, just like this question here. Find the slope of the line passes through these points. We will also learn how to find the slope from the equation of the line, such like this question here. And we will also learn how to find the gradient or the slope from a graph like this one. We will learn all. Alright, so let's start from 2 points. How do we find the gradient from 2 points? So the question usually looks like this. Find the slope of the line passes through 2 and -4 and 6 and 1. To do this, you will first need to know the formula. It's the difference in y's divided by the difference of x. It can be y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. Some teachers, they say it's y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It's both correct. What's important is the y's should be up and the x's should be down. Another important thing is if you start by the y's, by y1, down here you should start by x1. And if you start by y2, you should start by x2 in the denominator. You can't do y1 minus y2 divided by x2 minus x1. This is wrong. If you do x2 minus x1. So you start by y1, you start by x1. So you can use this or this. Now let's have a solution of this example. The first point is 2 and -4. Let's just call it x1 and y1. Because it's the first point, and the second point is 6 and 1, so it's x2 y2. Now just substitute the values. Y1 is -4, y2 is 1, x1 is 2, x2 is 6. We can just put them. -4 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 6, so y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. If you use this one, it's the same thing. The numbers will just change. Y2, the position will change. Y2 is 1, y1 is -4, x2 is 6, x1 is 2. So it will just be 1 minus -4 divided by 6 minus 2. Now, -4 minus 1 is -5. 2 minus 6 is -4. So it's -5 over -4. Which is just 5 over 4, because negative divided by negative is positive. Here, 1 minus -4 is 5, divided by 6 minus 2 is 4. So it's also 5 minus 4. So it's the same thing. If you use the first rule or the second rule, it will give you the same gradient or slope. Now let's look at this example. You can pause and try it. I'll first write the formula. The first point is x1, y1. The second point is x2, y2. With the values, y1 is -2, y2 is 5, x1 is 3, x2 is 5. So it will just be something like this. Now, -2 minus 5 is -7, and 3 minus 5 is -2. So it's just going to be 7 over 2, and here it's going to be 5 plus 2 divided by 2, which is 7 divided by 2. So it's the same thing. It's up to you. You can use the right side or the left side formula. It's the same thing. Now let's see how we find the gradient from the equation. By the way, the gradient and a slope, it's the same word. It's the same thing. They sometimes ask you to find the gradient. They sometimes ask you to find the slope. It's the same thing. Now from the equation, we'll first need to remember the equation of the line. It's y equal mx plus c. M is the gradient or the slope. This is what we want. So the question can be direct like this one here. Any of these. Y equals 3x plus 5, y equal -3x plus 5, y equal 2 over 3x plus 5, y is equal -2 over 3x plus 5. The gradient is just what comes in front of the x. What comes in front of the x is the slope, is the gradient. So in this example, it's just 3, -3, 2 over 3, negative 2 over 3. These are easy examples, and it's usually not in the exam. What can be in the exam is something like this. Y equal x plus 5, y equal negative x plus 5. This is confusing for many of the students. The students don't see any number in front of the x, so they say the gradient is 0. It's not. If it's x, it's 1x, isn't it? So the gradient is just 1. If it's negative x, it means negative 1. Sorry, it means it's negative 1x. So the gradient is negative 1. So here it's 1 and negative x is negative 1. So remember, this is very important. Now let's have a look at some challenging examples. If let's just move this. If the question says y minus 3x equal 5, what's the slope? Now we first need to make it look like y equal mx plus c. So we need y alone in one side and everything else to be on the other side. We can't say the gradient is negative 3. No, we must make it look like y equal mx plus c. Now to do this, I'll need to move the 3x, negative 3x to the other side. I'll do plus 3x on both sides. Why? To cancel this 3x. So the 3 minus 3x cancel the plus 3x. On the left side, we just have y. On the right side, we have 3x plus 5, right? This 3x and this 5. So now it looks like y equal mx plus c, and m is just what's in front of the x, so it's just 3. So if the question is not in this formula, you first need to make it look like this and then tell what's the gradient. Let's have a look at another example. What if it was 2y minus 3x equal 5? We need it to look like y equal mx plus c. So I will first get rid of this minus 3x. How do I get rid of it? I do plus 3x. The minus 3 and plus 3, they will cancel. So on the left side, I'll just have 2y. On the right side, I have 3x plus 5. This 3x and this 5. It's not yet in this formula, so I'll divide everything by 2. So divide everything by 2. The 2 cancels the 2, so on the left side I'll just have y. On this side I'll have 3 over 2x plus 5 over 2. Now the gradient is what's in front of the x, so it's just 3 over 2. Again, slope and gradient is the same word. Now it's your turn. It's very important to practice. Practice makes better. Can you please try this one? Comment your answer. What's the slope? What's the gradient? Give it a try and let's see. Now let's go to the last part from the graph. How do we find the gradient from the graph? The question will look something like one of these. They will give you a line. They ask you to find the slope or the gradient. Let's do the first one. To do this, you will first need to know what's the gradient, what's the slope. It's rise over run. It's not rise, it's rise over run. So the slope is rise over run. What's even rise and run? This is confusing for many of the students. Let's make it easy. The first thing you need to do is to pick two nice perfect points. Here they are given. They gave us these 2 points. But let me explain. If these points are not given, how do you find it? So this is a point on the line, the red one. This is another point. This is another point, a point, a point. So we did all these points. Now which point should we choose? If you look at this point here, it's very good. It's a nice point because it's on a cross. It's on a point like the cross of the x and y, something like this. This is a perfect point. Now, if you look at the second point here, it's not on a cross. It's just in the middle of this line here. So it's not a perfect point. Now, every not perfect point, you don't need to look at. Now this is not a perfect point. This is also not a perfect point because it's not on a cross of a line. Now these 3 points are not perfect points, so I'll just drop them away. Now we have 4 perfect points. You can choose any. I'll choose these 2 perfect points. I'll now think of going from here to here. I can't just go like this. I need to rise and then run. So how many steps do we rise? We rise up 1 step, and to go to the other point, we run 2 steps. Did you get it? If you don't, think of you are driving and you're going from here to here, but you can't go on the line. You need to go up and then you need to run. So we rise again, 1 step up, and we run 2 steps. So the slope is rise over run, so it's 1/2. Do you get it? Now let's go and have a look at another example. We did this one, so let's do another one. Let's do this. Again, the gradient is rise over run. From this point to this point, how do we go? We go down 2 and we run 2. When you go down, it's negative because you didn't rise, you go down. So it's -2/2, which is just -1. Let's have a look at this example. This is a challenging one. This is a tricky one. Now let's choose 2 perfect points. Is this a perfect point? No, it's not. Why? Because it's not on a cross. It's not like on these points. It's somewhere in the middle. So this is not a perfect point. Did you get it? The perfect point should be on the cross, on a corner. Now this is not a perfect point. So let's choose 2 perfect points. These 2 points are nice, are perfect. This is a good point. This is a good point here. So from this point to this point, how many steps do we rise? We rise here. Now many students will say we rise 1, 2. It's not 2 because this is from 0 up to 10. We rise 10 steps. And many students will say we run 1 step. No, it's not 1 because look, from here to here, it's 2 because it's 0 to 2. So it's 2. This is the run, it's 2. Now the slope is rise over run, so it's 10/2, which is just 5. Do you think you understand? It's your turn. Can you please find the slope of this line? Write your answer in the comments. And please do not forget to like and subscribe. That's all for this nice video. Thank you for following. Bye.